Welcome to the tutorial on 3-variable K-map. Across the top and the bottom side of the 3-variable K-map, only one bit change occurs between the adjacent squares for each column and row. So if you observe here, we have considered a 3-variable K-map wherein I have considered the MSB variable as A and the LSB variables as BC, and this BC forms a 2-variable. So you know that for a 2-variable we have a variation from 0 0 to 1 1, and between 0 0 and 0 1 there is a change by 1 bit. Between 0 1 and 1 0 there is a change by 2 bit, and between 1 0 and 1 1 there is a change by 1 bit. So if I reorder this and write this in the form 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, then you can see that from 0 0 to 0 1 there is a change by 1 bit. 0 1 to 1 0, 0 1 to 1 1 change by 1 bit, and 1 1 to 1 0 there is a change by 1 bit. If I am grouping these terms in this manner, then I will have to consider 0 0 and 1 0. So between 0 0 and 1 0 again there is a change by 1 bit. So this form of arrangement will ensure that there is always a change of 1 bit between the different blocks across the row in the 3-variable K-map. And when you consider the column wise, for a 3-variable K-map, you can see that 0 0 0 corresponds to a decimal 0, whereas 1 0 0 corresponds to a decimal 4. So between 0 0 0 and 1 0 0 there is a change by 1 bit. And if I consider 1 and 5, 1 is 0 0 0 1 and here it is 1 0 1, again change by 1 bit. Similarly, if I consider 0 1 0 corresponding to decimal number 3, that is M3, if I consider 0 1 0 corresponding to the minterm M2, and if I consider M6 corresponding to 1 1 0, then you can again observe that there is a change by 1 bit. Same thing occurs for M3 and M7. So always we need to ensure that the elements or the min terms are mapped in such a way that they differ only by 1 bit, both column wise and row wise. So here you can see I have put up a table which shows the 3 variables and its input combinations, and the 3 variables are A, B, C. So if there are 3 variables, you know that there will be 2 to the power 3, that is 8 combinations of inputs. So you can see the 8 combinations and the corresponding decimal value. So the corresponding decimal value is mentioned here, and we can see that the min terms are represented as a lowercase m and the max terms are represented by an uppercase M. So this is the Karnaugh map which corresponds to the min terms, and this is the Karnaugh map which corresponds to the max terms. everything remains the same, that is even the mapping, that is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, same thing as that of the midterms. Only difference is here we represent this as an uppercase letter M. Now let us solve some numericals in terms of the midterms. So let me consider the first one. So the first example says y is equal to f of a comma b comma c, which is equal to summation m 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma 6. And this is the representation of the 3 variable Karnaugh map which I have considered. Now I am going to map this particular midterms onto the Karnaugh map. Now when I talk about the midterms, these midterms correspond to representing a logic 1 into the Karnaugh map. So first let me mark what are the decimal notations corresponding to this particular Karnaugh map. So 0 0 0 corresponds to a decimal value 0, 0 0 1 corresponds to a decimal value 1, 0 1 0 decimal value 2, this corresponds to decimal value 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now let me map the midterms. For mapping of the midterms, it says 1, 2, 5 and 6. So I will place a logic 1 at 1, 2, 5 and 6. Now if you remember the procedure that we used in order to construct the canonical expression for an SOP. SOP because I am considering this to be a midterm, that is the sum of products, correct? So if you remember or recall that for a SOP expression we always consider ANDing in the form variable plus its complement. So when I am going to group this particular Karnaugh map, I can group this as this one particular group wherein I have A bar plus A. This is one group. Another group again I can consider as this way. So this also will be in the form A bar plus A. So the reduced expression or the final expression for this particular example will be equal to y, which is, what is this? This is B bar into C multiplied with A bar plus A plus B C bar into A bar plus A. This A bar plus A is equivalent to 1. So finally I have the result y is equal to B bar C plus B C bar, which is equal to B XORed with C. So let us solve the next numerical. In the next numerical we have y is equal to summation m 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7. So in this case, since you have understood the previous numerical, I am directly going to map the midterms. So let me consider the three variables as A, B, C. Now, you might be wondering how to consider it as two variable or three variable. That is dependent upon the min-term length. If your min-term length ranges between 0 to 3, then it means that it is a two variable Karnaugh map. If your min-term ranges between 0 to 7, then it is a three variable Karnaugh map. And if your min-term ranges between 0 to 15, it means it's a four variable Karnaugh map. So if you observe here the summation m, the decimal notations, the variables range between 0 to 7. So easily we can say that this is a three variable Karnaugh map. So let me map the min-terms. I have 1 that is equivalent to 0, 0, 1. This is equivalent to 0, 1, 1. 5 is equivalent to 1, 0, 1. And 7 is equivalent to 1, 1, 1. So I have this as 1 here, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 1. Now when I group the terms, I can group them in the form A plus A bar, which we have seen earlier. But in this particular case, we can group this as one group which combines and simplifies further. So I can write this particular equation as y is equal to what is it that I have? A plus A bar into B bar C plus BC. This particular term is equal to 1. So this is 1 multiplied with B bar C plus BC, or I can write this as C to be common, B bar plus B, which is equal to C. Now this is the way that we do simplification when we don't use the Karnaugh map. But when you do the grouping directly, I know that each of them or each of these different blocks differ by one variable. So directly I know that the answer will yield me a value equal to the variable C. So let us solve further problems to understand better. Coming to the third numerical, we have y to be equal to summation m 0, 2, 4, 6. This is equivalent to 0, 0, 0. This is equivalent to 0, 1, 0. This is equivalent to 1, 0, 0. This is equivalent to 1, 1, 0. So let me map. I have 1 here, 1 here and 1 here. Now when I group them, I can group this as a combination of 4 min-terms. So this reduces to A bar plus A, which is equal to 1, and here I have the term C bar, which is common, whereas the term B bar plus B that appears. So the result can be written directly as y is equal to C bar. Coming to the next numerical, y is equal to summation m 1, 3, 2, 6 and 7. Now let us map this. So 1 corresponds to 0, 0, 1, 3 corresponds to 0, 1, 1, 2 corresponds to 0, 1, 0, 6 corresponds to 1, 1, 0 and 7 corresponds to 1, 1, 1. So how to group this? We can group this as 4 variables and we can group this as 2 variables. So this can be grouped as one group in this way. The second group can be grouped as this manner. So here you can see I have A bar which is common and C that is common, whereas B bar plus B gets cancelled. Whereas in this yellow group, if you observe, you can see that A bar plus A will be equal to 1 and B term is common. So finally I can write the end result to be equal to y is equal to B plus A bar into. So coming to the fifth numerical, I have y is equal to summation m 0, 1, 3, 5, 6 and 7. So when I map, I can map this as 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, this is 1, 0, 1, that is 5, this is 6 and this is 7. So how to group this? So we have one group consisting of 4 minterms. Then I can overlap this. So I can have the group in this form and I can have the group in this particular form. So here what I see is A bar is common and you have B bar which is common. So C bar plus C will get eliminated. Whereas in the yellow group, the middle one, you can see that A bar plus A is getting eliminated and C is common, whereas B bar plus B will get eliminated. Again in the third group, we have A to be common, whereas C plus C bar will get eliminated and B will remain. So the final expression for the output can be written as y is equal to A bar into B bar plus, for this particular term you have C that is common, so C plus, for this particular term you have A and here you have B. So this is the final expression for this particular numerical. Now coming to the sixth question, y is equal to summation m 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. So let me map the minterms. You have 1, 1, 1, 1 here and corresponding to number 5 you have here. So when I group, I can group this in terms of 4 minterms, or I can group this in terms of 2 minterms. So if you see the result, it will be y is equal to a bar plus a is common, so this will be equal to variable b plus, in this case, a is common and you have c that is common. So the end result will be b plus ac. Now we have seen the grouping or solve the numericals for 2 variable grouping and 4 variable grouping. So let us understand as to how this grouping is done. So an important note that you need to understand is that when we form groups, all the minterm groups must occur in power of 2. So that is why if you observed in the numericals that we solved, we always grouped it either as a group of 2 or as a group of 4. So 2 to the power n will be equal to m, where m will be the maximum number of minterms in a group and n is the number of variables to be eliminated by the group. So 2 to the power 1 will be equal to 2, 2 to the power 2 will be equal to 4, and 2 to the power 3 will be equal to 8, and so on. So our main intention should be that we need to maximize the size of the group and minimize the number of groups. So here you can see one example where for a 3 variable K map, we have grouped it as 2 cubes and 4 cube. Because there's the only possibility that we can have is that either to group 2 minterms or you can group 4 minterms. But if you were to go for a 4 variable K map, it would have been possible for you to group. So for a 3 variable K map, the maximum that you can have is 2, 4 and 8. That is because this particular Karnaugh map has totally 8 cells, and if all of them are filled with a minterm 1, then you can form a single group in 8 minterms, which will give you the result equivalent to 1. Whereas 2 to the power 4, that is equal to 16, can work out only with a 4 variable K map. So remember this, that all the minterm groups should occur in powers of 2. So 2 to the power n will be equal to m, where m is the maximum number of minterms in a group.